Welcome to Retirement with Jim. So today we're going to talk about the stats of the good and the bad. So before we get started, if you like my channel and the content, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps my channel grow. And along with that, please feel free to leave comments. Love to hear from you. Love to hear what your opinion is. You agree, disagree, what your thoughts may be. So, okay, let's get started. So, the good and the bad. This article was in the Wall Street Journal, and it came from a survey by Morningstar Financial. So, asking a group of retired individuals, they said that 86% responded that they had $50,000 to $100,000 saved, and they said they were okay with that. That was people 65 to 74 years old. So the next category was the medium retirement. That group had 100,000 to 250,000, and they of course said they felt they lived very comfortably. So it's kind of lends itself to saying, okay, we don't need as much money as we think. We think we want this huge number. Who doesn't? The more money, the the more comfortable life is, the more things you may be able to do and or buy. But it's funny because as you get older, you kind of buy less. There's things you just do without because you're just like, I don't really need it. It's kind of a waste of money. So you end up really needing a whole lot less to retire, and you might be able to retire a whole lot sooner than you think. So, it's something to keep in mind. Like when my wife and I planned, we did a lot of looking at what we absolutely needed and wanted. We made up the two lists, the needs and the want. Once we knew that the needs list was complete and we had everything that we absolutely had to have, anything else to that was kind of like gravy on top. So did we really need certain things? No. Did we sometimes want them? Yeah, we did. But we make adjustments and you start to realize the value to those things that you may want. Is it really necessary? Are you really going to get that much joy out of it? Maybe not. And that should not keep you from retiring. You've got this list in your head and you're going, oh man, I want this, I want that, I want a bigger house, or I want a boat or a new car. You don't necessarily have to have those things. So once you start doing your research and you start putting your plan together, you will realize you need a whole lot less than you think. Now, the bad is debt. There is the average who responded, 97% who responded, who were in the age range of 66 to 71, responded that they had $11,000 in debt. It's a huge amount of money. And in retirement, that is not the place to be to have debt. Now, first, let me quantify that debt is non-mortgage. So if you were still paying a mortgage or you're paying rent, they took that out of it. That didn't count. It was not part of the equation. So 33.3% of people that were surveyed had auto loans still. And some of them at quite high interest rates. Auto loans are not traditionally known for, low rates. They are notoriously bad for that. 31.7% had credit card debt. Credit card debt that in many cases exceeded $8,000, so quite a bit of credit card debt. 15.6% at the age of 66 and higher still had student loans. I'm astounded at that. I don't have a student loan, never did. It wasn't a debt that I ever took on, but I understand it's a debt that you can't get away from. So it's an amazingly high amount of people that at that age still had student loan debt. And 13% had personal loans. So, it's kind of begs the question, why are you carrying this debt load in retirement? I can see that there are things you may like. Out of all of them, okay, the student debt loan, you really needed to put a plan together to get rid of that. And that, you should have put a plan together to dump that long before you retired. That is not something you should have ever carried into retirement. Auto loan, all right, I can see, because you got an ending period. You could kind of maybe live with that a little. But at some point, you have to say, stop buying a new car and just keep the one you have, and be happy with it, that you're not making any payments and you're just keeping up with insurance and maintenance and gas. But to have it paid for, that's a good thing. Credit card, all right, put a plan together. Get rid of that. Take another credit card out that might have give you an offer of where you can consolidate on the card and have it interest free for anywhere from 12 to 18 months, and there you go. Put the cards away, pay that off, and in that length of time, you are done. Now my wife and I had that. We did it a long time ago. By the time I retired, we did not take any credit card into retirement at all, any credit card debt. Along with that, it's same with personal loans. Now, those are, usually a defined period. It does not have an interest rate that's going to rise or fall, but still, it's a loan that you got to pay off and get rid of. You want to be as much debt-free in retirement as you possibly can. You don't want to carry that debt. So keep that in mind. Like, for instance, my wife and I, we use credit cards. We pay them off. We pay whatever we have on there twice a month. So we never carry any interest at all. And we just simply do it for the rewards. We earn the rewards, we get to use them. And that works out in our favor. Why not? And I think the credit card companies don't really like us, because we always make sure that we are getting those rewards and they are never earning a penny on us. So that's just the way it goes. You got to be good with it. They don't need any of our money. It's just kind of a convenience. And you have to look at it that. Use your credit card in that manner. If you're going to earn rewards on something, then use it, but make sure you pay it off. Don't carry it, because then you're not winning. So in the end, debt. Too much debt. $11,000, for people who are 66 to 71 years old, not a good thing. Need to get rid of that. So you need a lot less to be in retirement, but don't bring the debt with you. That's not something you need, the good and the bad. So with that, I'm going to tell you, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.